Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on Spider-Man from Infinity Saga, the Iron Spider version from Fanhome D'Agostini, Stage 5. That's a mouthful. And if you would like to get this for yourself, there will be a link in the description. Just click the link and go on over to Fanhome and order it for yourself. It is a great build so far. I'm enjoying it a lot. And I expect it will continue to be a good build. Just rearranging these little tins that I have the screws in. I do all the packs one after the other into single videos, and we have screws. Let's see, we have screws E, F, and G. So I've got A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Let's go ahead and get the pack open. If I can find a knife. I have a bunch of chisel blades sitting right here next to me. There we go. Oh, that's a glue blade on there. There we go. And we have reached the point where the parts start coming in plastic bags instead, which is absolutely fine. So we have some internal structure here. This piece is metal. This is the left forearm inner detail. Go ahead and cut it out of the bag. That's metal. This is the outer detail, and I believe, yeah, that should be metal as well. And then we have some F screws, which I believe are these silver ones, G, and 2 E screws. Let's go ahead and get the screws put away so that I don't have to worry about figuring out which ones are which, or opening the bags for that matter. You actually see here all the parts that I have so far. Fantastic build so far. The head is awesome. The arm looks great. And we're doing more of the left arm here. And then we have that central patch for the chest when we get to that. That should be a ways down the road, I would expect, not positive. So let's turn the page and get started on this. And I'm not sure, yell at me if I already said this, but there is a link in the description to be able to buy this for yourself from Fanhome. So just put the head up there. He's not wanting to stay. We'll prop him up with the HTM coin or medallion. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take an E screw, one of the two. We're going to put this piece on here like this, and you'll see the screw right here is covered by this. Nicely planned out there, and there is an L on here. We're going to put the screw, now we'll put it on the top of the screwdriver like I normally do. Never change horses midstream. So we'll put this in here like this, tighten it down. Should be going into plastic. And that looks just like that. Let's get this part out of the way. And we're going to turn this piece over. This is going to use an F. We're going to take this piece, we're going to turn it over. You got the hole right here. Socket right there. Let me double check. That is threaded. So I'll still use glue, or not glue. I'll still use the oil on it, but it does not need the oil because you're not cutting threads. Get this in place here, get it as straight as possible. Get the screw on here. We turn the part over, the arm over. Get that in oil. and we put the screw in from this spot right here. Put this back on here like that. Hold it in place from the back. Like I said, there are pre-cut threads, so this should go in really, really slick. And it did. Make sure that these are as perfectly aligned as possible. And we're going to tighten that all the way down. Tighten this one down a little bit more. And hopefully something will grab a hold and pull this a little bit, because you see there's a small gap. If nothing does, I'll take that back apart and throw a drop of super glue in there to hold it in place. Pretty sure that something here is going to pull that together. Let's go to the next page, where we're going to take this piece here and this piece here, take this part out. We're going to take these pieces together and we're going to put them together like this, right? Where does this go? So we have 2 pins on one side, 1 pin on the other side, 2 sockets, 2 screw holes. So this is going to go in like that. And we're going to hold it in place. Could have sworn I had 2 screws there with 3 G screws. Let's try this again with PH1. Nope, these are all PHO screws. So I'm going to get the single point by itself first, get it started, and we'll take the next one and get all 3 of them started before we go back and actually tighten them all the way down. And just notice, not sure if it's showing on camera, right there, big red L. You can always tell which side you're working on, because there's I'm not going to say always. There's usually a letter designating left or right. Very convenient to make sure that you get them built correctly. Tighten that one. Get this one tightened down. I'm going to go back here, make sure these are completely tight. Next, like that. Then we turn this over. We take this detail piece here, which is 05L. It's the left elbow pad. There are 2 pins here, 2 areas where it's going to fit. Let me make sure I've got it going in here the right direction. Yeah, only fits one way. Then we're going to put 2 more G screws, one here and one here. I happen to be looking at the picture, not here, but here. I happen to be looking at the screen when I said the second one here, and I saw that I was pointing out into space where there was no part at all. Get this one in here, tighten them both down. I am loving the way this thing looks. Plays havoc with the camera a little bit. Oh no! I just noticed that one of the eyepieces is not on. These are magnetic, and I think you can change the eyes. Oops. There. That's better. Happened to look up and saw the eyepiece was missing. I was like, No, they are magnetic. I believe you can change the eyepiece later on to give it a different expression. So now on the forearm cable, this is going to go on here like this, but we need to run the forearm cable through here first, through this gap right here. Just kind of slide it through, pull it all the way down, and then this will slide down. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 posts. Make sure you have your cable not in somewhere where it's going to bind. Those 4 posts are going to hold your cable, or hold your arm together. Making sure, are we lined up? I think we are. Like I said, make sure if you build this that you make that cable is able to move freely once you start putting this together. Because if it's not able to move freely, you're pinching it and you could conceivably make it wear and quit working. So let's put the first screw in down here. And I'm going to tighten it, not all the way, but pretty snug. We'll put the second one cross corner from it, like this. And then we're going to put the other 2. One here. Last one is going to go right there, and then we're going to go back through and tighten everything up. And I do like the fact that this is going to be centrally powered. A lot of figures are not centrally powered. They have little battery packs throughout. I prefer centrally powered, and I do on the other ones that I've built. I'll go back and put in central power. Having it built in like this is really nice. You don't have to mess with it. And that gap I talked about before, like I said, pulled together, and that arm looks just like that. I would hazard to guess that the next issue, this cable will go through here just like this. Matter of fact, because I think that's the way it's going to be, I'm going to leave it like that. But there is what we have at the end of issue 5, which is the end of pack 2. Really looking nice. Loving the way the detail on this, loving the way it looks. Great idea that they gave you a polishing cloth so that you can come back here and, you know, if you get any smudges on it from handling it, you can clean them off. But like I said, that's all that there is to do in pack 5. And if you want to get, I think I've mentioned it now, this will be the 3rd time. If you want to get this for yourself, there's a link in the description. With that, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and be notified of any time I post new content. Leave a message, or leave a leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you think of the build, what you think of my other builds. With that, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow, and I will see you in the next video or stream.
Model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models. Workman's model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models.